Hello, the best gift for your family is your stories. When you were a youngster, do you remember going to family dinners and the grown-ups told stories all about the family, and now they're like a vague dream, you can't really remember them? I'm Susan Graham. I'm a certified elder law attorney, and I want to share what I've learned about family legacies. I remember Sundays and holidays when I would be going to my grandparents' home or even in my parents' home, and the grown-ups would be sharing their stories about the family. My father's tale still amazes me. As a young man in the 30s, he would go to college from a small town in southern Idaho to Chicago, and he couldn't afford the ticket. So the only way he could go was to ride a sheep train and then feed and water the sheep all the way to Chicago. Another story that fascinated me was my parents were married in a small town where everybody was Mormon except for their family, my mother's family. And there was a local Mormon church in that town. The children gathered sweet peas and decorated the church with those sweet peas. That's the first wedding the town had ever seen in their local church because everybody went to Salt Lake City to be married in the temple. Another story that haunts me is one of my grandmother. She lived in a farm in Idaho, and there was a tragedy because a neighboring farm family died of botulism from tainted tomatoes. Everybody died in the family except for a little boy who came to my grandmother and asked for help. What she did is she went to their home to restore order to the disheveled home. The home was a mess because people had been sick there a long time. And she did that because she wanted to preserve the dignity of the wife and the mother of that family. So many stories remind me how interesting and alive the people were at those times, the times that are in the stories. There's no better time to share your stories with your family and that family history now. Your tales are worth a lot more than the money of an inheritance. So, how do you do that? You actually get going. You start capturing your family stories now in writing or talking to the younger people in the family or with videos or tape recordings. Don't wait. These precious memories are really important to your family and the fabric that holds that family together for the future. Contact me if you need help organizing your family's legacy planning. Thank you for sharing your time with me today.